So, my topic is all about government and public administration KPIs. KPIs can transform government and public administration with a powerful list of key performance indicators, from citizen satisfaction and efficiency to budget execution and compliance, measure and track progress to optimize service delivery and achieve strategic goals. What is KPI? KPIs are quantifiable measures used to monitor performance over time. They act like a dashboard showing how different areas are operating. KPIs evaluate activities, processes, and results to determine if goals are being met. Each organization must define KPIs that align with their specific objectives and strategy. KPIs provide a way for the government to measure and communicate its performance, leading to better decision making and greater public trust. However, it's important to remember that KPIs are just one tool in the toolbox. They should be used in conjunctions with other strategies and tools to ensure a comprehensive approach to governance. KPIs should be SMART. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When applied to key performance indicators, KPIs, it helps ensure that the KPIs are effective and aligned with the organization's goals. Here's what each element of SMART means. Specific. The KPI should be specific to a particular goal or task. It should be clear and concise, leaving no room for misinterpretation. Measurable. The KPI should be quantifiable. It should be easy to measure in numbers, percentages, or other quantifiable metrics. Achievable. The KPI should be realistic and attainable. It should be challenging but not so difficult that it demotivates the team. Relevant. The KPI should be relevant to the organization's goals and objectives. It should contribute to the overall success of the organization. Time bound. The KPI should have a specific time frame. This could be a deadline for achieving a goal or a period for measuring performance. Using the SMART framework for your KPIs ensure that they are meaningful and effective tools for measuring and driving performance towards your organization's goals. Here are some common examples of KPIs used in government and public agencies include customer or citizen satisfaction scores, cost per service or program, processes times for applications of or requests, wait times for services, employee turnover and satisfaction, budget versus actual expenditure, program enrollment and participation rates, service delivery error rates, and regulation compliance rates. These are only some examples in KPIs that used in government or public agencies. So why use KPIs in government? KPIs are a valuable tool for organization in the government and public administration industry to measure and track their performance and progress towards specific goals. These indicators allow organization to identify areas of strength and weakness, make data-driven decisions, and improve overall efficiency and effectiveness. For government and public administration agencies, tracking KPIs can provide invaluable insights into how well programs and services are functioning. How can we determine if KPIs are well designed? Well designed KPIs are relevant. They measure metrics vital to objectives. Quantitative, they have numerical values that can be measured over time. Actionable, they point to areas for improvement. Next is easy to understand. The meaning is clear to all stakeholders. Timely, they are monitored regularly using current data. There are some benefits of tracking KPIs. First, it will enhance transparency and accountability in the government. It will inform strategic planning. It can support data-driven decisions, enhance efficiency and productivity of the employees and employer, improve services and citizens' experience, compare performance and foster competition. Implementing a KPI tracking process. So in implementing KPI, it will help to determine critical goals and objectives and select relevant KPIs, set realistic targets, monitor KPIs continuously, assign ownership, analyze trends and root causes, report performance to stakeholders, course correct, and set new targets. Conclusion in using KPIs. Using KPIs in government can significantly enhance efficiency, transparency, and accountability. They provide a measurable way to evaluate the success of a policy or program, which can lead to better decision making and improve public services. KPIs should be regularly reviewed and updated to keep up with changing circumstances and priorities. KPIs can serve as a powerful tool for driving progress and improvement in the public sector. My next topic is all about benchmarking and performance evaluation. Benchmarking and performance evaluations are two critical tools that governments can use to improve their operations and services. Let's break down how each one works. What is performance benchmarking? Performance benchmarking is the process of measuring and analyzing an organization's performance of products, services, operations, and other business processes against other companies, competitors, or industry leaders. It helps businesses identify and understand areas for improvement. It seeks to identify standards or benchmarks to which an organization can aspire to. This is the process of comparing a government's performance against a standard or benchmark. The benchmark could be the performance of other governments, either local or international, or it could be a set of best practices or standards. By identifying gaps between their performance and the benchmark, governments can identify areas for improvement and develop strategies to close those gaps. There are three types of performance benchmarking. First is the strategic benchmarking. Strategic benchmarking involves comparing performance with a top performer. This analysis isn't limited to competitors and specific industries, but any business that has mastered a particular process or operation. Competitive benchmarking. In competitive benchmarking, helps businesses identify industry performance standards by evaluating competitors' processes and operations. It compares products, services, and methods that allow leaders to understand where they are in the current market and what they need to improve. Internal benchmarking. Internal benchmarking enables companies to assess and compare their performance metrics over a period. This helps decide the steps to enhance business performance, effectiveness, and efficiency. Internal benchmarking is relatively easier since a company has access to its own data, allowing a business to enhance and modify its processes. Various types of internal performance benchmarking, including SWOT analysis. Businesses list their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to analyze and gain insight into where and how to improve. Many companies use strategic planning software to perform this analysis. Financial benchmarking. Companies compare financial performance against forecasts to take corrective action and further improve their financial operations. Performance metrics. Organizations evaluate their performance based on metrics preferred by clients, helping them identify performance gaps. In performance benchmarking, there is a process on how to perform or benchmark the services or the data of a certain company or in the government services. First, planning. Identify the need to benchmark performance. Then, analysis. Analyzing top performance for improvement. Integration. Collecting insights, create an action plan to be executed. Strategy is put into place and changes are monitored. Next is maturity. Results of new strategy are observed. What are the benefits of performance benchmarking? Performance benchmarking offers several benefits to an organization, including learnings. Comparative analysis helps businesses understand best practices for a fruitful learning experience. Upgrades encourages companies to adopt new technologies to help them optimize their performance. Many businesses upgrade their tech stack to remain competitive in the market. Standardization helps companies set a standard operating procedure, product specifications, and service quality. This is competitive and scalable as businesses grow. Efficiency. Standardizing new processes improves employee efficiency, boosts performance, and helps reduce errors. Customer satisfaction enhances customer experience based on research surveys, customer feedback, and more. This improves customer satisfaction and promotes brand loyalty. Next is performance evaluation. So, what is performance evaluation? Performance evaluation is a systematic and periodic process that assesses an individual employee's job performance and productivity in relation to certain pre-established criteria and organizational objectives. It is an internal process and it is often conducted annually. This involves assessing the performance of a government agency or program against its objectives or key performance indicators. Performance evaluations can help identify strengths and weaknesses and provide a basis for making improvements. They also promote accountability as they provide a way to measure whether a government agency or program is delivering on its promises. Performance evaluation important purposes in an organization. First, feedback and communication. It provides a formal opportunity for managers and employees to communicate openly about job performance. It allows employees to understand what they're doing well and where they need to improve. Goal setting. It's a time to set and align goals for the next period. This goal should be SMART. Career development. Performance evaluations can help identify areas for professional development and training. Recognition and reward. Through performance evaluations, organizations can recognize and reward employees who perform well. This can boost morale and motivate employees to maintain or improve their performance. Documentation. Performance evaluations provide a record of an employee's performance. This can be useful for making decisions about promotions, pay raises, or in some cases, terminations. The most common sample of performance evaluation is IPCRF or Individual Performance commitment, and review form. IPCRF, an assessment tool used to rate government employees for their year's accomplishment. So both benchmarking and performance evaluations are important for ensuring that government are efficient, effective, and accountable. They provide a way to measure success, identify areas for improvement, and ensure that public funds are being used wisely. However, it is important to remember that these tools are most effective when they are used as part of a broader strategy of continuous improvement. Thank you.